Previously in Let's Play Mega Man X6. Zero's back and he's gonna stop the trouble. Hey nah, Zero's back. Yeah, Zero and X are gonna fix his reputation. Hey nah, Zero's back. And now for the continuation. Salutations everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man X6, where now we're actually going to go after our first Maverick ever, with Zero himself. And surprisingly, this Maverick, well, technically they're investigators, but I'm just going to call them Mavericks for the sake of it, because, well, you'll find out after we defeat them what's going on. But nonetheless, our first Maverick we're going after is Commander Yamark or something like that. I guess he's a dragonfly or whatever the heck they call it, but anyways, Zero already starts off with the double jump ability. You don't unlock it from beating some kind of Maverick or anything. He already starts off with it. So if you want to do like the spin move or anything like that, yeah, basically you can do it right off the bat. You just have to double jump to do the spin move that he normally does in the air. And yeah, basically with Zero and X, much like it was in the last game, Zero can also collect, well, the armor pieces for X. So yeah, and here's a little bit of dialogue with Zero and Dr. Light. This is technically where you're supposed to go with first, and you learn about the nightmares that I explained in the last stage and everything else. So, yeah, they actually intend for you to be in this stage first. Go figure. And yeah, it is the Maverick I'm going to go after first because he's got two weaknesses. One of them being Zero's Beam Saber. So, Zero can technically beat this guy in a blink of an eye with his normal attack. As for X, yeah, just use Zero's Beam Saber because basically, yeah, you can defeat this Maverick in a blink of an eye. This is where Alia talks about those nightmares that I just basically destroyed right then and there, and how you gotta collect the orbs and it'll help you with your rank, yada yada yada, that sort of thing. So yeah, both X and Zero have their own, basically their rank up thing and everything else. There's a Reploid I can't get to, plus a sub-tank, until I come back later with some special abilities. So I'm going to need Speedster to get up there. So Speedster and I believe Hyper Dash to get up there. There's a lot of Reploids and areas I can't get to unless I have the right abilities or anything else. Now here, if I go up, I can get to the secondary area of the stage. But instead, I'm going to go the normal path and go downward. Where first, I got to get rid of that nightmare and rescue that guy before that nightmare gets to those Reploids. Or at least that Reploid. And then I go down here and also get the heart container and those two Reploids. So, but to move on, I got to go this way. Which, a lot of people complain about this stage because, well, you're going over a lot of beds of spikes here. And I accidentally slashed the one creature that has the platform on his back, so I couldn't temporarily get across that. But now that he's kind of back and everything else, I can deal with him nonetheless. There, I accidentally screw up again, but I keep getting hit, so I don't worry about the spikes, I just keep moving forward. But yeah, that area I just got past can be quite tricky if, yeah, you are not careful. It's about basically, it's a leap of faith in one sense, and a lot of people get annoyed with that. Here, I'm just trying to move forward, collect all the Reploids I can possibly find, and just move on my way. Now, here I take this upper path that is the only way to lead back here to get one special Reploid right over here. Some of these Reploids I know actually do have equipment on them, some of them I don't. I don't know which ones actually do have equipment or not, but yeah, there's a Reploid nonetheless over there, and I'm not sure if he actually had a vital piece of equipment or anything else like that. Nonetheless, you want to rescue as many Reploids as you possibly can, just because, well, you want to get all the equipment and everything. And we also made it to the Maverick himself, so, and yeah, Alia, every single time you get up to where the Maverick is, she'll say a little bit of stuff about the Maverick themselves. But yeah, nonetheless, we're after Commander Yamark, who is weak to Zero's Beam Saber, as well as another Maverick's weapon, which I will explain when I unlock that weapon. So, hello there, Commander Yamark. Oh, so you're in charge of the Amazon area. I thought you were just investigating the area. Okay. So you're calling us all liars and traitors, huh? But you're the one who's Come on. Nonetheless, yeah, he is weak to Zero's Beam Saber, so technically, Zero's normal attack is just ripping him apart. He's already gone. If you're playing as X, yeah, still use the Beam Saber on him because it'll still do a lot of damage. Though you're going to move a little bit slower than Zero does when he's slashing it around. But nonetheless, you get a giant, like, Nightmare Orb to help you with your ranks by defeating a Maverick. And, yeah, that's about it. I don't know how much that's worth. Probably like 200, like, orbs or something like that. I forget. But nonetheless, that's all the people we rescue, and you can see what items they kind of leave behind. And, yeah, here's a little bit more information about Commander Yamark, which I don't care. And there you go. Nonetheless, if you beat the first Maverick with Zero, like I have, you have a different cutscene that will play off here. Yeah, no matter what, if you defeat the first Maverick, you get a cutscene, but with Zero, you get this cutscene. And apparently, this Dr. Gate, and Isaac, or I'm going to call him Isaac, they're working together. I wonder if it's Izak. Whatever. You know, seeing a close-up of Izak like that, or Isaac, I'm just going to call him Isaac. I'm sorry, people. Something about him reminds me of a certain doctor in the past. Like a wily sort of character. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Or maybe it's some kind of fan theory. I don't know. Probably a fan theory out there. It is a fan theory. Yeah, some people say Dr. Isaac and Dr. Wily are kind of the same thing. Like, Dr. Wily put his brain inside Dr. Isaac. Anyways, if you're reading the dialogue, basically, Isaac is wondering what to do here, and he's got some kind of experiment. He's worried about the Maverick Hunters, aka X and Zero, but he's got an experiment that's being very, very successful, and Gate is telling him back away from him, let them do their own thing, and that's basically about it. Sorry, I'm not talking too much about the dialogue. The story is kind of already screwed up as it is. Yeah, here's them talking about the experiment. So, okay, so their experiment's going smoothly and effectively. 99.98% success rate. Wow, what kind of experiment is this? Huh. Okay then. Next phase, huh? What phase is that? Okay, well, I don't know, but we all know that Dr. Gate is trying to, well, take over the world, so, yeah, I guess the two are working hand-to-hand together, which means all the investigators are indeed Mavericks. Yeah, you heard me correctly, they're all Mavericks. And yeah, here's the equipment thing. You can see all the equipment we have unlocked that we can equip on X and Zero, but we have to rank them up high enough in order to get equipment slots, so we have to defeat more of those Nightmare Orbs and everything, so yeah, it's a real pain in the butt. But nonetheless, yeah, that's all the people I rescued. But give me a few moments, guys. I'm going to show you X's cutscene if you beat the first Maverick, so yeah, I'll be right back in a few moments. Alrighty, I'm back, and yeah, this is the cutscene you get if you defeat the first Maverick with X. Whether you've rescued Zero or not, this is the cutscene that you get. So, technically, this is probably the cutscene that most people are probably going to see. They don't see the other one. But, because I rescued Zero first before I defeated any of the Mavericks, yeah, you got to see the other cutscene. But I wanted to show off this one in the first place. So, there you go, guys. This is the other cutscene. And nonetheless, it's pretty much the same thing. Dr. Gate is pretty much saying, okay, back away from X. He doesn't know what's going on. We got an experiment going on with a 99.98% success rate and everything else. But leave X alone because they're going to take over the world, blah, blah, blah. Basically, yeah, it's proving that once again, Gate, Isaac, and Max are working together, and that the investigators are indeed Mavericks nonetheless. So, there you go, guys. I just wanted to show that off, and there, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, eventually, basically by defeating Nightmare Zero, the next person you come across in those secondary areas is Max. So you can actually fight Max. But remember, we couldn't defeat him beforehand. So how do we defeat him? Well, you're going to have to find out a couple episodes down the road because, yeah, there's no way we can defeat him right now. But later, yeah, we'll be able to defeat Hymax. And, yeah, I don't know what else to say. When I get to that moment, I'll get to that moment. But nonetheless, yeah, here's the cutscene that you get with X. I beat the first Maverick with Zero, and I'm going to be switching back and forth between X and Zero. And yeah, whatever character you play as, whoever gets the heart pieces and rescues the Reploids, they're the ones who get to keep those pieces and upgrades and everything else. So yeah, I actually have 2 profiles going. 3 technically, I'll explain that later, but I have 2 profiles going, one with X and one with Zero, as I'm playing, yeah, one I'm mostly playing as Zero, one I'm mostly playing as X. So if my health and everything else seems different compared to yours, if you have one profile and you're switching back and forth like I am, yeah, just to let you know, I'm sticking with one character for each profile, so there you go. And yeah, that's pretty much the cutscene right there. Yada, yada, yada. And there we go. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Till the next one, take care.